imagine if it was true that your government actually wasn't looking out for you, and that might be one of the causes of your decreasing lifespan. Imagine that if the government might not care so much if your baby ends up with no stem cells, or your baby gets cancer or autism, which will be outright I mean, look at autism. Hello. Like, how many, I don't even know where to start with that. But that was another thing where there was no doubt whether or not well-funded allowed to exist when it came to autism. And every autistic parent of an autistic child will tell you this. Everyone that's tried to lobby and get to the truth with autism will tell you that the brick walls and the plexiglass and the lead walls that went down were intense and still are intense. And the lying studies that they use to uphold vaccines don't cause autism are so easy to dismantle. But you know, Joe, the lie gets around the earth 3 times before the truth has a chance to get out of bed. And that's just pretty much what happens when the media is owned. And like you're like one of the cracks in the matrix here, quite frankly.
I think for a lot of people, it's too horrible to believe, especially if they have an autistic child, that this was caused by a vaccine. I know a guy who told me that he believes the vaccine had an impact on his child having autism, and then later was shaming people for not taking the COVID vaccine. That's how strong the impulse is, and that's how good the propaganda was. And that's how cowardly a lot of people are when it comes to fighting against a narrative.